Welcome back to another episode of Where in the World is Rocco Bueller. On this episode, we're going to be checking out the Le Morne region of Mauritius. We're going to be going to Le Morne Beach, where we are now. We're going to be climbing up Le Morne Brabant. We're going to be flying over Le Morne Brabant. We're going to check out the underwater waterfall, which is an optical illusion, but it's one of the wonders of the world. We need to get a chopper to get up there. We're also going to go to the Black River Gorge. It's a national park. We're going to see the 7-colored earth, which is pretty wild. I'll explain to you later. Going to see another waterfall and go from there. Early in the morning at Le Morne Beach is really peaceful. There's birds chirping everywhere. There's other birds flying over your head. It really feels magical. Also, between where you park and the beach, there is all this grass area with all of these, some sort of pine trees. And so there's plenty of shade. We arrived at Le Morne Beach earlier. Like I said earlier, it's a big windsurf, kite surfer spot. It's really windy. There's tons of them out here. The water's nice and blue. It's a great beach. We are now at the Blue Lagoon. It's the spot where if you want to take a ride on a seaplane, they have a seaplane that leaves from here. I think it's like $100 for a cruise. They'll bring you up, whip you around. Also on the other side of me is Le Morne Brabant, which I told you about earlier. We're going to be climbing later. That's up over there. For now, we are on our way to find a chopper to go see the underwater waterfall. We are now at Boundary Point, established in 1878. It's a cool overlook. Overlooks a cool road on the other side. It's a really sharp corner. A lot of cars whipping by. Found a helicopter driver. Now we're heading to locate him. Alright, we've made it onto the helicopter, getting ready to take off.
C'est vraiment plage. Där uppe vid data. Just check that it'll be enough fuel before we start.
main escort is sugarcane. A lot of the island is covered in sugarcane field. This is the largest sugarcane factory behind me here. Here I am in one of the sugarcane fields. Sugarcane is just starting to grow now to be harvested in about 3 months. It gets really tall over my head. Behind me is the factory I was showing you earlier. This is the southernmost tip of Mauritius. Around here there's no resorts, there's no one around. You can park anywhere on the side of the beach. We made it to the base of Brabant. It's a kind of like a tabletop mountain that overlooks everything. Once you come off the main road, you're going to come onto a dirt road, and it may look like you're going the wrong way, but it ends up at a little dirt parking area here. It's free. It seems like Brabant has a sad history. In the late 18th century, many escaped slaves used it as a refuge up on the hillside. And in 1861, it is said, when slavery was abolished, a group of troops came to Brabant to let them know that slavery had been abolished. But many of the escaped slaves thought the soldiers were coming to kill them, so many, it is said, jumped off the top of the mountain. So far, we made it up 1 mile up the mountain. So far, so good. It's not that steep yet. There's a lot of rocks. You just kind of go around them. And I'll show you some more spots. We are now 2 miles up the mountain. After about 1.5 miles, it goes from a trail, and you gotta start using your hands and kind of climbing up more like a ladder. It's getting steeper and steeper as we go up there. Now we're 3/4 the way up. When we were climbing, it looked like this was the top. Then we got here and I saw that. All right, we're approaching the summit. I can see it in sight. When you get towards the end of the trail, it looks like it just ends. Then you just gotta kind of start climbing up the rocks. So we've made it to the top, the summit of the mountain. Behind me here, you can see kind of the underwater waterfall that I showed you from the helicopter. You can't see it as well, but you can still check it out. We just arrived in the Black River Gorge Natural Forest. It's a public giant natural forest of Mauritius. It's free. The first stop we're going to be going to, we're walking there right now, is the Alexandria waterfall. The Black River Gorge is a really popular attraction. So there are a lot of people around here. The falls have a lot of people. It's more of a viewpoint. There is a trail you can go down. We started to go down it, but it winds a different way, and we're by ourselves and there's no signs. And our guide the other day up the big mountain said people get lost in here. So I figured I'd just take a look and head out. Even the parking lot at Alexandria Falls is crazy. There's big parking lots, so there's plenty of parking for you. They also have an ice cream truck. If you want to get some ice cream, I'm going to get one. I'm a little hot right now. Hotter than normal. Really yummy. Our next stop today, we're going to be heading to the 7-colored earth. Whenever you Google Mauritius, this is the first thing that pops up. I'll explain it to you when we get there. Follow me. On the way to the Seven Color Earth, we stopped at the Black River Gorge viewpoint. They also got an ice cream truck in the parking lot. It looks good. And they also have some stands if you wanted to buy some local merchandise. So let's go see it. So this is it. We've arrived at the Black River Gorge viewpoint. Take a look. The Black River Gorge viewpoint has some monkeys, and I like monkeys, so that makes it a little more interesting for me. The Chamarel waterfall first started flowing 8 to 10 million years ago. It is heavily weathered, providing that it remained exposed for millions of years before being covered in a second lava flow 3.5 to 1 million years ago. So behind me here is the Chamarel waterfall. So now we're really heading to the Seven Colored Earth. And I don't know if I told you, but it's Christmas today. Merry Christmas. That's why I'm wearing my Santa hat, in case you were wondering. So we've arrived at the Seven Colored Earth. The erosion created the spectacular landform you see today with its many colors and sharply defined ridges. It stripped the land of its nutrients that plants need in order to grow, resulting in the area's bare, unvegetated landscape. It left behind deposits of iron and aluminum oxide, which are responsible for the red, brown, violet, green, blue, purple, and yellow colors that you see in the earth today. Over here at the top is another view of the Seven Colored Earth. My Morne episode. If there's anything I forgot to mention that I was supposed to mention, I'm sorry. I'd like to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and the best for the New Year. For now, I'm gonna take a swim.